Okay, we're continuing work on the Hello Kitty kit from Area X, purchased from Brick Sewer or something like that. It's the Fantasy Dessert House. I think I called it the wrong thing before. Yeah, we will continue. We had built the display case here, some of the kitchen equipment, more displays, a nice box, a little table, and even a lovely little purse, sink cleanup area, all that good stuff. So let's continue. That's where we had left off. So now we're getting some small red pieces, and I did consolidate the pieces. I've got a funky 1x1 like that. I've got a regular tall 1x1 and a short 2x2. These are unsurprisingly going to go together just like that. Okay, line that up a little better. All right, I need a flat 2x2. Move that just a hair. Flat 2x2. A short 1x2, and one of the black pieces, the cylinder. Let's see. Oh, okay, so cap, I guess. Very flat cylinder goes on the outside of that. The little flat piece is going on the top. Whoops. After we put this piece on. And there we go. On to step 59, which needs some more parts. Let's see, we've got a round 2x2. The cup, I call it a cup, a clear cylinder, and the black piece with a little claw on it. And these are going together in a very interesting way. The claw is going on top of the cup. There are two sides to the cup, the clear cylinder. It interlocks with the smaller one, and then this is going right on top of it. Okay, that's interesting. And it looks like the notches are offset. So the little grasping bit is centered there. Okay, I'm going to put that upside down to maximize confusion. Okay, and the final easy to lose black piece is right there. That little thing on step 60 in the half semicircle flat 2x2. Okay, so it looks like two things are happening here. It'll work better if I move things where they can be seen. Put this there too. So I did collapse the sort of workspace before. Okay, good. I almost lost that. So let's see. There's two things happening here. One is that the half piece is going here, and then the little, oh, I get it. It's the handle for a coffee pot. This is a coffee pot, and that's the handle. That is exceedingly clever. So there, we have built our coffee pot that then, on step 6.1, goes, and I got this piece backwards, but that's okay. We can move it. So now that's like that, as in the image. And then this comes in on the side, and there we've got our coffee maker, which goes right here on this 2x2. There we go. Coffee maker is done. Okay, now I need a 1x4 tall white, a 2x3 tan, and a 1x1 claw in white. Oh, all my white things are piled up, but here is the claw. The claw. This is going on here. And then the claw piece comes in on the side like that. That's going to be interesting. Now I need a tan. This is actually 3x1 with 2 holes on the top. The little red coffee mug, which is here, and the swirly thing. Okay, so looks like this piece goes on here. Our mug goes here, and the swirly bit goes here. Maybe it's a juicer attachment or something. And so there we go. By using the picture that I moved off the screen again. Goodness, I have to get better at this. I will over time, fear not. Okay, so that is all set. We'll move on to step 65, where we've got this very unusual piece that I don't know what to call. The sort of 1x2 extra tall. I think it's double height. And then a very flat 1x2. We go right here. So we start with putting this piece on the 1x2 and setting it here on that little display, and then this goes on the other side, like so. Moving on to step 66. Oh, we need the sign, which is very cute. Let's see. The clear pink 1x6. And then the clear pink 1x2 with eyeglasses. And and we need 2 of those. So hooray. Okay. My one and only issue with the kit is that I wish that it was a spiral or other type of book that laid down a little bit better. Okay. So this is going to go on the top back of the Hello Kitty sign, and then these are going to go on the ends, like so. So there, I've got those there. You can see the back of it, and the front has the Hello Kitty sign with the little bits on the bottom, and that is completely upside down. So we will try this again. Sometimes things are just worth doing twice. I gotta get this one off. Like so. Okay, let's try this again. Upside down, the 1x6 goes on the bottom of the sign, and the 2 1x2s with eyeglasses go on the top. Okay, that is that sign sorted. Now, step 67. We've again got this indescribable piece. These 2 pieces with an angle sort of cut out of them. I say 2, only finding 1. Oh dear. One moment, looking through the pieces. It says there's 2. Oh, there's the other one. Those, one of the 1x1s with the eyeglass protruding downward, and a simple 1x1. Okay, so some interesting things are going to happen here. Each of the angled pieces will get one of the 1x1s. One gets just the plain 1x1. And the other is going to get the protruding 1x1. And these will then go on the sign. And I'm going to hold the sign the same way as in the picture. And this one with the monocle goes there on that side. And this one goes on the other side. And the arcs go inward there. So there we are. Okay, and it then looks like in step 6-8, we're going to affix this sign to the so I'm just stuck on this because it looks like there's a piece. Oh, I am missing a piece. This piece goes here. Okay, now it's correct. This then attaches to this display, like so, so that you get a row of 6 across the top here. And there we are. Okay, now I need one of the extra tall 1x2s. Whoops. This funny curved pink piece. And the ice cream scoop. Ah, one moment. I have to get the ice cream scoop. It is on. I believe it is on. Well, I think it's on this. We'll go with that. I think there's ice cream scoops right there. So this is the decal sheet. So for now, I'll just take these out. And yes, these are in fact ice cream scoops. So I will go ahead and remove this. I think it only said I needed one, but I will check. Flip that right back over. One ice cream scoop. Okay. And this says to rotate this way, which I already kind of had. So, hey, it was ahead of the game. Okay. The tall 1x2 is going to go here. The nice thing is there's only one place it can possibly go. And there it is. Be careful with that. It doesn't feel terribly held together. The pink moon goes on the monocle at a jaunty angle. We'll call that jaunty. And then the spoon goes into the grip here, the claw, like so. And there we have it. Set this up here. All right. Step 70 is to take this and put it up here, which is interesting. Ah, see, so if I look at this from the back, you can see that it's stepped. So I'll flip this around and push it in. And there we are. We've got our little rack we built with the spoon, the sign, the little moon, and the neat little things there. Okay, so we will set that there for the moment and move on to step 71, which uses 2 very large pieces. This is a 1x2, 4, 6, 8, 12. My goodness. 1x12 tall and a 1x12 short. And these go together. Just like that. Now I need 3 of the white eyeglasses. So there's 1, 2, 3. 3 of the red eyeglasses. Is it 3? 1, 2. And these are interesting because they are flat on the top. 3. 3 white semicircles, and 3 red semicircles. So something interesting is being built here. Okay, and it looks like we're alternating these, starting with white on the end here. So we'll go white, red, white, red, white, red. Look at that. 6 times 2 is indeed 12. And then we will alternate in the same colors these semicircles clipped to the eyeglasses. I'm just going to keep calling them that. I'm sure they have some technical name. To construct what looks like a lovely red and white awning. There we go. That was 72. Whoops, skipped a page. Don't do that. Ah, and then this, unsurprisingly, is going to go here along the top wall, which will be good for stability because that's a lot of different pieces forming that wall. And so there it's affixed, and you can see it there. Okay, and then I lost my page. 73. Okay, step 74. We've got this box with a Hello Kitty logo. It says very delicious on it. It has a bag of something. We've got one of the tan drawer. Nope, sorry, two of the tan drawers. Rearrange a little here. I'll put that up that way for visual interest. And then these two funny rounded rectangle 1x2s. Okay, so we want to orient this way, put the two drawers in. There's even a little sort of slider in there. Doesn't really slide, but it holds the thing down. And then these rounded rectangle 1x2s go on the outsides like so. So there we have it on our drawers. Now we need a bunch of funny pieces. This one right angle piece. The pink piece that is a 2x2 with half of the top flat. This funny blue piece. And this slightly less funny blue piece. And these will go together. So we're going to start with this, which again is not visible to you. Really have to tape off what is visible so that I stop doing that. However, we shall press on. Okay, so I'm going to orient this upward, put the blue, I don't know, it looks like a gold bar except it's blue. Put that on. Then the blue 1x2 with a protrusion goes here. And then that all goes on top of the pink bit. Oh, and it's ultimately a bookshelf. And that goes on top of the cute little drawers. Like so. There we go. All right, step 76 uses a lot of custom pieces. Something is amiss. I did this wrong. Or missed. No, I didn't. I did this right. Gosh. Okay. Continuing. We've got the flower pot. We've got the purse that I knocked over. Oh dear. There we go. No? Yes? Maybe? Okay, it was on there before. Oh, the chaos, the destruction. Cake box is back where it belongs, and we can resume our potted plant build. So I've got the plant pot. It's got a little heart on it. This brown piece that's going to go there. That's what threw me off earlier. Some interesting pieces. There's this green piece and a brownish, grayish piece, and then somewhere a flower. Okay, so we start with the flower pot, the green bit. Which looks like you want the leaves to be up, and it just sort of sits in there. It didn't really like lock in place. Is there a hole in there? No, there's not a pin or a receptacle there. It's just sort of open. Okay, then the brownish piece, brownish grayish, I guess the stem of the thing. And the flower. There is our lovely flower pot ready to fall out every time this gets moved. This goes on here. And then the flower pot sits on top. And there we go. And as predicted, the flower will fall right out. Okay, cool. And then this goes over here. I am not going to tilt it that violently. Well, the flowers fell out anyway. Now I will tilt it all sorts of violentish. And we'll pop the flowers in. I could use one of the sticky dots from a previous build to help shore that up, but I will not. All right, so that's on there. That is step 77, sorted out. Step 78. I'm going to use this rather interesting 1x2 with a large claw, a short 1x2, and that 2x2. Round red. Need to, rearrange some things here. I can't see behind the shop, and of course the flower has once again decided to free itself from the confines of its pot. Okay, this looks like this just goes together pretty simply. Yes. So that is the result of that step. Now I need this neat Hello Kitty dessert house sign, and it looks like I want the arm to stick out the left-hand side of it, and that kind of mostly happened-ish. I think I have it upside. I do have it upside down. Oh gosh, all sorts of terrible things are happening now. Hey, get on there. Okay. We will try this again. All right, so that is assembled. Putting the sign off to the left here, and then, the arm off to the left, and the sign upside down for the Hello Kitty dessert house. And one thing I'm noticing is I think you want it offset, like so. Because this is going to go right on here. I guess we'll find out when I try to, actually it doesn't look like that at all. Oh, and it's going to stick. Hold on. Try this again. If I try to just have it in there, you know what, I'm going with that. We'll see how it goes. And we really will push this in very carefully. There we go. Hopefully that's not up so high that it'll interfere with the cover that goes over this. Okay, so that's on. All right, some more unusual parts. A very light pink thing that sort of looks like a bowl. Cake maybe. Bundt cake. This white wavy bit. A white 2x2 round terminating in a single, and then the cherries. And these go together. The curvy side down for that second white piece, so you get that. Then the cake itself with the cherries going on top in that little hole. This then goes right here. Excellent. Okay, and some more of the very custom pieces. Just going to grab all of the light green pieces because it looks like we're using them all. This 1x2 with a cut. This really unusual 1x2, the plant. The remaining brownish grayish thingy. And this rather unusual pink piece. Oh, they're going to go together. So this piece with the slot is the base. This goes on top of it, the really weird piece. If you do this kit and you're taking this apart, you'll see the really weird green piece. It is, on this side, the centerpiece is flush. That's the one you want to go down. Then let's see. So this ends up here on the side. These don't all go together, so that's there. Then the brown bit goes inside the bowl. There is a pin there for it to sit on, interlock with, and then the plant goes into the brown bit. Yeah, sure, why not? There we go. And then that goes on this single pin here. And that is all. Except that I forgot to put the cat together. That was one of the very first steps. So we're going to go way back. I thought it was just sort of a sample of the instructions. But there we go. Okay, so we will find her feet. Those are her feet. These are the two parts of her dress. So it looks like, oops, we want the larger hole. Her feet protrude, actually, let's see. Yeah, okay, that goes under there. There's a little lip on this that it interlocks with, and then there's a central piece too. There's that. We can put her head on. So we'll put the back of her head on. Whoops. And the front of her head. Again, these interlock with the pink piece. And sort of a ridge they go in. And then, of course, the two pins. And this is just going to go flying everywhere. And there's her head. Sorted out. Oh, and it even turns. And she's going to need some shoulders and arms. Oh, that's all these little pieces. They're on this bit of white ABS. I'll move that over there for a second. And there's also another piece that's a pin. Seems to go somewhere that we will figure out. And a bow. Okay, so we're going to put her arms on, which I assume she'll appreciate, having arms. Hard to run a sweet shop, although probably not impossible. I'm going to put this aside. There we go. It actually took a decent amount of force to do that. Look away, kitty. No. And it has her name on the back of her head in case she forgets. Okay. Another one in here. Ah, get in there. There we go. Oh, her tail. That's what this is. And it is shaped. Oh, it went right in. So just use caution putting it in. And of course, she's not Hello Kitty without her bow. And that should go in like that. Oh my goodness, she is absolutely adorable. Where does she get to stand in the whole thing? Ah, on top of the little stool? How cool is that? Yes, she does. She gets to stand tall on the stool, which is good because, you know, she's not the tallest cat. Gosh, there's all kinds of interesting little bits and bobs. I'm going to have to go back through. Then it says you can put the top on. Let's see if I... Okay, good. No issue with the fit there. And so that should be the kit technically completed. The plant falls out. That's why the whole thing is there, the whole cover, so that you can recover the plant. There is the decal in the decals bag that you can use to make a sign. I'm not going to do it because I do intend to stack these, but the sign would look something like this. If you did it, it sticks up, and there are instructions here for doing so. The decal has an adhesive strip here on the bottom. But we are not doing that. And that is it. That is the complete kit, except I have a bunch of pots and pans and things left, so I just want to flip through quickly. No, they're not anywhere in there, so I will just assume there are spare toys that I can play with later. There are some extra pieces. They are used for interlocking the kit with other similar kits. They're all the same size, and they have these bits on the top that can interlock with pieces on the bottom, but you can hopefully see that there are some pins down here, and that's what those pieces interact with. There's details in the instructions for doing that. So that is it. We have completed the Hello Kitty kit, and there's only a few pieces left over. I do think those are all for interlocking. I'm gonna look real quick though. Yes, they end up, this one ends up here. With the round one in it, and then you stick the other one on top of it. Sure. What we'll have to do is get another kit. I think I want the Kuromi kit, the Sweet Party House. So this is the Fantasy Dessert House that we have completed. Okay. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Be sure to like and subscribe. And yeah, that's the kit. Thank you so much.